Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Friday the 31st of May. Donald Trump is insisting he's a very innocent man after being found guilty on 34 felony charges. A court has ruled the former US president falsified business records relating to paying hush money to a porn star before the 2016 election. 11 counts relate to invoices, 12 to ledger entries and 11 to checks. The presidential candidate spoke outside court.
Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent.
Meanwhile, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the defendant may be unprecedented in American history, but this verdict was reached the same way as in every other case.
By following the facts and the law and doing so without fear or favor.
Christchurch Airport's main runway has reopened after Jetstar flight JQ225 slid to a halt on grass about 8 a.m. No one on the flight from Auckland was injured. Jetstar says it had a steering issue and veered off the runway at low speed. Passenger Diana Clement says several on board heard strange noises flying over New Plymouth.
As we were landing, there was a strange noise out of the right-hand side of the plane, and we were later told that was a problem with the hydraulics. So we landed seemingly normally and then turned to the right, swerved to the right onto the side runway.
The Civil Aviation Authority is making inquiries. Prime Minister Chris Luxon says his government's first budget is designed for people struggling with the cost of living. He's told a business breakfast in Auckland its tax cuts, funded by widespread public service cuts, mark a new era.
This budget is in fact a diamond made under pressure because it's the product of a systematic commitment to actually driving better value for money out of every government spend.
And Finance Minister Nicola Willis says she's proud to be moving tax thresholds for the first time in 14 years. She says the government needs to avoid driving up inflation.
It's also why tax relief is important, because what you've seen in the past 14 years since New Zealand last had tax reduction is costs for just about everything else have gone up, but the one thing that hasn't moved is tax.
A deal's been made with New Zealand's aluminium smelter to keep the smelter at Tiwai operating for the next 20 years. The agreement includes a significant demand response deal to make more electricity available for the country when it may be required during times of high need. Stagnant prices and an uptick in listings is swinging the property market in the direction of first home buyers. The latest One Roof house price report shows the nationwide average property value has grown just 0.8% in the last 6 months. One Roof editor Owen Vaughan says the vast majority of the new listings were in sub-$1 million bracket, meaning first home buyers now have vendors who are willing to meet the market. To sport, a shot at history for boxer Andrei Mikhailovich. The undefeated middleweight will fight for the IBF and WBO world titles in Las Vegas on July 14. Crusaders and former All Blacks prop Owen Franks will make a transition from player to coach. Eddie Jones has lured him to assist Japan with their set piece. Wellington Phoenix goalkeeper Alex Paulson is drawing interest from 3 Premier League football clubs, Bournemouth, Chelsea and Liverpool. And shooters Chloe Tipple and Owen Robinson will represent New Zealand at the Olympics. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.